I believe it was Shakespeare who once said, "It's a secret no one knows. Oh, oh, no one knows. Bop, ba-dooba-dop, ba-doo-bop, ba-dooba-dop." Maybe that wasn't Shakespeare, but this is David Juan.
And 3, 2, 1.
Bam. Live on
Hey.
location.
What up, bro?
Well, how about
We're
this?
on you're the man. You outdid me. I laughed. Like, where's the hat? Show the hat. You had
The
a hat
hat,
on the
well,
account.
Yeah, this isn't my hat, but
It completes the look, bro.
that's right. My head's a little large, so it doesn't quite fit that good, but
It totally complete. I totally forgot. Oh, by the way, hi. How you doing? I'm Dave.
I'm Juan with a hat.
And this is David Juan.
More time.
Yeah. I'm at the beach. He's dressed for it.
I'm in Baton Rouge in the middle of a monsoon, so
I hear that, and I know our connection is kind of. It's gonna be a fun. It may be a short episode. It's a fun because every now and then I can hear we get a little Max Headroom stuff going on right now, but
all I'm telling you is if I was at the beach, I wouldn't be doing no podcast, man. You're a better guy than me.
Yeah. Well, what's funny too is so I'm here with my family and my mom's here with us and my in-laws, and if I had actual work to do, I don't think I would get the cooperation of said, yeah, they all asked me, said, "Oh, you gonna do your podcast this week?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think probably we'll try." They cleared out, so they're. I got my wife's at the beach, and let me see if I can do this without messing it up because I wanted to do earlier to show. I was going to try to do it with the shore behind me. So, but the lighting is really bad. So I'm sitting in this sort of kitchen living room area. But let me see if I can turn this around and show you a little of
Oh wow.
what.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so that's
see the waves, man. Looks great.
That's the morning. That's the morning coffee view. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice. We're in Pensacola Beach. Really nice place. That's what I like to do on vacation. I like to stay in a place you couldn't possibly afford. Right? Right? It's nice to live for a week. Like, who are we saying the other half? They always say the other half.
Yeah. I don't know what half that is. Yeah, it's less than half.
No, this place has a 6-car garage.
Oh wow.
It's weird. I've never seen this. You open up, so it's a 2-car in the front, right? So it's a condo unit toward the end, and it's right on the beach. And so we get here, and you open the garage, and I was stunned. It's like it's deep, and then there's another garage door on the other side that opens up to the beach. And I was like, oh yeah, this ought to be. Of course, what ends up happening is on a week like this week, and it's a beautiful week out here, but it's windy, like 20, 25 mile an hour winds,
Wow.
pretty consistent. Man, that garage is a wind tunnel. It's a wind tunnel. It's funny, man. It's funny being out here and watching people from the balcony. We've been to the beach a few times, but watching people adjust to the wind, realizing, bro, you ain't putting up an umbrella. I mean, good luck getting that umbrella up. Or we did a tent our first day, and if you're out here midday, I think the winds calm down toward the evening. But if you're out here midday wanting to put up a canopy, a tent, you better have 2 Eagle Scouts and an engineer.
Dude, I've seen the little pop-up tents like that take off, and I just flip. But I mean, go airborne, where you've got a herd of people following it, trying to see who can cushion the blow when it comes down.
Anybody would take out a beach ball right now, it would be in Alabama by tomorrow morning. It's, it's just, but it's beautiful. It's, like I said, I love this, but it's been a long time. And you've been here a few times with your
Yeah,
daughter
but this
recently.
past time I was like in and out in 3 days, and spent more
Yeah.
time, or in a bar or under a canopy drinking because it was raining. But raining at the beach is better than not being at the beach for me. I don't know. I go to the beach and I just like to walk as far out in the water as I can, up to my neck or so, to where I can't hear
That's
anything. Yeah, that's about as far as I can, to where I can't hear anything. And then I just stand looking away from the beach out into the water where I can see nothing except water. And, I've had those calming thoughts where I'm saying, other than the drowning, this wouldn't be a bad way to go. That drowning part really makes it suck. But
that was a pretty good caveat. Other
than
than
the
the
drowning.
drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been out, so I don't know that I'm gonna actually. I've put my feet in the water
It's
a
probably
few
still a
times,
little
but
cold. Huh?
it's cold, and they've got all the warnings, rip currents and all
Yeah.
the stuff going on. And yeah, you'll see guys go by on these parasail surfboard things. I mean, these guys are maniacs. But I guess they don't, it doesn't bother them. But yeah, not a. I was that way. I would typically wait out till I get to about waist deep, and then I start thinking, okay, how big a shark can get in this water? Pretty big, but dude, if I'm now, granted, the difference between my neck and my waist is only about what, a foot and a half, 2 feet. So
2
it's
feet.
not like it's that. It just feels that way, right? Yeah. Something about that water makes me. I always say, why do I want to rejoin the food chain? Right?
Yeah. Well,
I'm pretty good here. Like but there are things there that. Yeah. No good. I like.
how was the drive? How long is it from Houston to get there?
It took. Well, our
Oh,
drive
but
was
you
a
went through
little
Thibodeau
different.
too.
We left, so we did. So first leg of the journey, fine. Right, we left Houston, went to Homa. Right, we spent the evening in Homa because my in-laws live in Homa, and my mom lives in Thibodeau. So the next day, did the little. So we needed two vehicles. So the next day, I take mine and my kids. We go pick up my mom in Thibodeau. My wife drives her parents' car. We meet up at Spars. You remember Spars, right?
Yeah,
Spars
Bazalmas.
on Highway 9. Okay. So if we get good lunch, we figured we had to check into Pensacola. So from Thibodeau, Homa, it's about a 4.5 hour drive to get to where we are. So not a big deal at all. Let's have a nice lunch. So we're eating at Spars, and my wife tells me, because she was driving her mom and dad's car. She says, the car just randomly shakes. What do you mean? Just all the time? No, just every now and then. It's weird. It'll just randomly shake. I was like, that's not really what you want to be hearing right now on a Sunday afternoon, as we get ready to, and the car was just loaded to the gills. My car is loaded to the gills. That car's. So, now let's go. Let's hope, So she's following me. Right as we reach the exit to, as I think it's Bayou La Batre, Alabama, because my son was doing the Forrest Gump impersonations while we're doing it. I look at my rear view and I see something happen back there. Like I saw somebody swerve. I saw, like, oh, geez. So I'm looking in the rear view, driving, looking in the rear view, switch lanes, looking in the rear, trying to see if I can see them. Can't see them. Oh man! So I start slowing down. What's going on? Phone rings. My wife. We had a blowout. So I think she's talking to me as she's trying to find a place to put the car.
Navigate.
And I mean, so part of me is touched by her ability to, like, hey, let me check in with Dave. The other part is like, wow. So And then it's one of those, it's comical now, but I just passed the exit. So they had a blowout, and she was thankfully able to get the car off the road between the exit and the interstate. So they're like in that V, it's still grass. So they're there. I'm a couple, 3 miles down at least, right? So then I got to drive. So then I go well above the speed limit. I book it to get to the next exit. Get to the next exit, whip around, fight those lights, whip around, come hauling butt back. Well, guess what? I take the exit where I think we are. I get off there. I can't get to them because they pulled over right before the exit.
Yeah.
And there's no way to get there. So I've got to go screeching around, tell them this, and it's like 10 freaking miles to the next one. So I'll book it all the way down, come back around, and I'm thinking, I don't know what, we'll figure, hope they're safe. She says, we're good. So get there, and this is where I learned that guys like me and you in our generation is just, so my father-in-law is, he probably doesn't want me to tell his age, but he's not 80, okay? He's not 80, but he's closer to 80 than he is 75. Let me just say that, okay? He's in the car. I pull up to off the side of the road there. He already had the trunk emptied, and I mean, there's a lot of stuff in that trunk. He had changed the tire himself, like the little play tire, right?
The donut.
Changed it himself. He was tightening the lug nuts when I got there, and that's when you just feel like a total
Yeah.
Good job.
Here, I got a bottle of water. And you hung out with an old friend today.
Did
one of our most loyal listeners.
Our old buddy Don Graham, dangerous Don Graham, aka Don Goodrum. Yeah, man, our boy Don. We've interacted, but I have not physically seen him in over 30 years.
Yeah, I hadn't. I know he was mad because when I was there, I didn't. See him. But I wasn't there for long, and I was busy. I was there for my health.
I hope what just happened stays in the final clip, because you sounded like a rapper with the voice thing. You locked up right now.
Well,
it's telling me that my internet connection is unstable. Yeah, it's telling me I'm in a rental place, so I don't have my. It's saying my internet thing is unstable, which it may have been referring to you. I don't know.
Yeah, it could have been just me, not the internet.
I'm gonna try to screenshot that. But no, I actually had lunch with Don today. It was good catching up. He's retired now. He's
a big playwright on the Panhandle.
He's doing a little bit everything. He's doing plays and messing around. And believe it or not, like as we record this, it's probably over by now. Don is a certified, whatever you got to be certified to marry people. I guess he's a preacher, or not preacher, but
marrier.
He can do it. He's a marrier, and he's got a business out of here. He marries people on the beach. He had a 5:30 wedding today. So it's just so funny to be sitting there, my old radio buddy, like, oh, well, you got to go do a wedding. I got you. And as I speak to you, hang on a sec. I got to show you this. As I speak to you right now, this is going on outside of my window. Let me walk over here and show you. So I guess it's graduation season. This is literally what's over my shoulder. Let me see if I can get it lined up. I'll zoom it in there. Somebody's taking some high school graduation picture.
I see them on the walkway.
You see them? Yeah, there you go.
Yell at them and tell them to get off your beach.
No, man. It's all good. It's all good. That's what's being all remote.
Yeah.
It's like the old days, doing remotes. The old days.
Yeah, on a telephone
or a Marty. Remember the Marty? Remember when that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a piece of garbage. That was some garbage technology back in the day.
I don't think it was technology.
You know, and as I speak, my father-in-law has hit the beach with his kite. He bought a box kite, and it's funny launching a kite around here these days. It goes off like a rocket.
Keeping hold of it is going to be the challenge.
Pulling that thing, I tell you what, changing that tire on I-10 a few days ago was easier than pulling that thing in. This day, it's like, I might have to send one of the youngins. He wouldn't say that. He'll pull it in. He's one of those guys too, right? And
Oh,
God
yeah.
love him, right? Old man strength, dude. Don't offer to help. Like,
No. There's
don't offer to
uh,
help lift something. Don't offer to pay for something,
yeah.
man.
No.
As a generation, you talk about it takes offense if you try to pay for
Yeah.
dinner.
The,
I want to walk around, and I can't do it, but I want to walk around giving people tips because that's sort of how I mean, I want to get to a point in my life where I don't have to work or have to do anything, and I can just walk around being helpful to people, right? Just random strangers,
free advice.
just walk up because I could do so much of this here, just on tanning. I want to give people tanning advice. Okay.
Are you an expert tanner?
I'm not an expert tanner. I'm not, but apparently I'm more knowledgeable than some folks because here's the deal, y'all. If you're out there and you ain't been in the sun in a while, or maybe you have, or you just been daydreaming about, man, I can't wait to go on vacation. I can't wait to hit the beach. I can't wait to go to the pool. Okay. You haven't been out in the sun or doing stuff. You can't make it all up in one day. All right. You can't, like when you get out
You can't go
here.
if you haven't been in the sun in 8 years. 8 hours is not the way to start.
Oh man, because yeah, if I am on a balcony and I'm probably 50 yards from the water where I am right now, and I can see that you're kind of pink.
Might be time for you to get on an umbrella.
No binoculars, right? No binoculars. I don't have eagle eyesight. My eyesight's pretty good, but if I can see from here, bro, you better roll over, or throw something on. Yeah, you're gonna have a rough night. You're gonna have a rough night. We actually went to the pool yesterday because the winds were so bad and stuff, and my mother-in-law wanted to get some exercise in the pool, and so the boys. So we just, yeah, what the heck, let's go down there. It's kind of interesting when your boys are old enough to let's just go bring a little ice chest. We'll go hang out at the pool, right? And I get there and they got this woman, and she might be my age. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I'm terrible at telling how old people are. Okay, I don't
That's
think
because
she
you're
was
old.
older than me. Yeah, well, that's it. She wasn't. I don't think she was older than me, but she wasn't a lot younger than me.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was in your range.
Now my wife may say that and say my wife was there. She probably end up saying, she goes, "Oh my God, she was 15 years younger than you." Whatever, fine. But my point is
It's
this:
about your age.
she was already the shade of a sandal. Okay, I would say maybe not like a really dark sandal, but a sandal like the color of this. Like she was already like, and it wasn't the first time she probably laid out. One of these people that just, like, I guess, lives to lay out, and you want to just say, I don't. What? Why are you afraid that shade's going away? Like you could literally stay inside for the next year. I don't think you're going to
Oh, yeah.
lose the deep dermatological. I don't know if that's a word.
Yeah,
you
it is
got a
now.
tan. You got a permatan. That's a permatan. Like I think you're done. You can the shade ain't gonna kill you. And she wasn't gonna burn, but she was just like, it's one of those things like, oh, that's
Yeah. Yeah,
here
that's
I am.
just I know a lady, this girl, she's younger than me, but she's got teenage children. Uh, she is so dark and her teeth are really white. So it basically looked like a poster in black light. Or do you know how when white leather tennis shoes were the deal and you were in the club and they were just glowing? That's what her teeth look like. And it's not her teeth. It's just her skin is
But
so dark.
I know a guy. I'm not gonna give the guy's name. Very, very successful. Very successful. Well, only really successful, very wealthy people do these kind of things. And I don't know what kind of work he had. It may have been he may have gotten veneers. He may have got, I don't know what that store, what they do. His teeth were too white, like comically white. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that that's sort of like it's one of those ideas of how could you possibly say anyone's teeth are too white?
Yeah.
That guy right there. Not
My
everybody
wife
can be
has told
Fonzie,
me
right?
before, you always have to be right. And I said, it's tough. You think it's easy to be right all the time. It's rough, man. For once, I'd like to be wrong, but it's not on
Pressure.
purpose.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of pressure.
Yeah.
We were having a little family thing yesterday with the family. So my mom, my in-laws, my wife, and I were in this room actually, and I forget the comment. It was something about annoying. I forget what I made a comment about being annoying or someone being annoying, and my wife says she laughs. She says, "So you act like you're not annoying," and I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm annoying. It just doesn't bother me. Like, I don't annoy myself."
Yeah.
And for the most part, I really don't care if I'm annoying. The people
Right.
that are
So,
annoyed, I don't care. I don't necessarily want to annoy them, but I'm not actually concerned that they are. In fact, sometimes I think they had nothing to do today. Being annoyed at me may have been the highlight of their
right.
day. Like,
Right.
I may have given their day purpose. You're
Something to
welcome.
talk about when
You're
they get
welcome.
home.
You're welcome. Right?
I just always tell people being a jerk is, one of my better qualities.
You try not to be. It's just, you know, you don't go looking. It's like, how honest is too honest? Don't be honest. Like, sometimes just don't be honest. Yeah. My thing is, I used to be this way when my kids were growing up, and my wife would have an issue with it. My attitude was always, if you won't parent your kids, tag me in, right?
You're the
And that
village.
doesn't mean I would never, yeah, I would never physically touch anyone. I mean, I never spanked
Mhm.
my kids. But I would never physically. But when it comes time for the, hey, come here, no kid, hey, come here.
See,
I
I
don't
used to be the
know.
jerk where I would sit and, you know, it wasn't my kids' friends group, but I can remember, like a group of boys, probably 12-year-olds that age where they're, little butts to each other, like in an open
Little
lot
butts.
playing ball across the street from me. And I'd sit in my garage and cue in and say, I'm going to listen and see if one of them's a jerk to another one. And I'm going to go tell them something. So it's, I'm not just the person who would correct the children. I'm the one who's going to invest time in finding the opportunity to do it.
You kind of, yeah.
I had to get over that though.
Yeah, you do. Well, but when I was younger, well before I was, good grief, well before I was married or anything, 'cause I was young enough back in the day that I was working one of these summer jobs with like a recreation district. You're in charge of the whatever age group, and I think I had the 9 and 10-year-old boys. It was either 9 and 10-year-old boys or 11 and 12-year-old boys. Just really. And that was like Mr. Dave's first day conversation with the group, and it was really. I don't know. They might arrest you for being straight with kids these days. But I remember telling them we were going to have a fantastic summer. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to play a lot of things. We're going to do things, and some of you are going to be really good at some of the stuff we do, and some of you won't. That's okay. Um, it's just how things are. But I said, and we're all going to be great. The only thing I will tell you is, if I catch one person in this group picking on or bullying or
Yeah.
making fun of someone else in this group, this will be the worst summer of your life. I said, I will make it a point every day to make you not want to be here. Now, looking back now, that's probably not what you should be telling an 11
Yeah.
or 12-year-old.
Now
But
let's
you
go
know
have some
what?
fun.
We had zero bullying. Right? It was one of those. Oh, but you know what? You learn that with most, even boys at that age, they want to know somebody's in charge and their
Yeah.
structure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want Lord of the Flies, and it's just that simple. It's like, yeah, we're gonna have fun, and some of y'all are gonna be great, and some of you are not gonna be good, and you're gonna lose, and that's okay. But as long as nobody gets bullied, nobody gets made fun of, it's all fantastic, And then They'd probably fire me day one for that now. I mean, I'd be
No,
called.
everybody's good at everything.
There are no winners and losers.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
Right.
no. Did you watch that game? Oh, they lost big time. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
embarrassing. Embarrassing how much they lost. Like, it's
Yeah.
okay.
See,
That's a
yeah.
good. That'd be
Yeah.
a good day. That'd be a good day one talk for the kids, right? Kids, you need to know something. Life is long and it's hard and it's going to kick you in the teeth. Doesn't need to start right now.
Yeah.
Luckily for you.
I think I tell you my son that's in college just started what he refers to as his first big boy job, internship, and you're frozen solid. There you go. But the first week, like he called and said, they want me to stay here 8 hours a day, and I said, that's a job. And he says, well, okay, so I get a break for lunch. I get like an hour for lunch. That's included in the 8 hours, right? That probably not. So 9 hours a day?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the best. Okay, you just made me feel better about you just made me feel better about some of the conversations I've had with one of mine about the concept of on time. The concept of on time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've got a nephew who just got out. He got out the Marines about a year ago, and his thing was, if you're 15 minutes early, you're late. That's
You're
their
late,
attitude
yeah.
about right.
On time is late.
My youngest is, if you're supposed to clock in at 1 o'clock and 55 seconds is still 1, right?
Mhm. See, I struggle with that because I've done stuff where if I've got to drive to a meeting and the meeting is at 1, and in my mind, okay, it's going to take me 15 minutes to drive there. Well, I'll leave 15 minutes before. And when I get there, I say, darn, I should have thought about, how long it was going to take me to walk from the parking lot to the office, because now I'm going to be late. And it's just, I don't know. I think some people don't think like that, but my son,
you and my wife.
Yeah, well, if he envisions that something's going to take him 2 hours to do, he's going to start 2 hours before it's due. Yeah. And I said, nothing ever goes perfect, dude. Why? Yeah.
Has an exam, online exams due at midnight. You get 2 hours to take the exam. Why would you possibly start the exam before 10 o'clock? The one that got me was, he had something a while back, this certain class where I couldn't believe this. They would give you multiple opportunities to take the same test. Okay. So, and it probably wasn't like a major test, but like, these interim checkup tests or whatever they take, and you get multiple opportunities. There was a deadline to get it completed, but you could take the test 3, 4, 5 times. He would wait till, if he had an hour to take it, he would wait till like 65 minutes before the deadline.
Yeah.
Take it once. Right. Because, because even if I take the test and I don't do too well, do I really want to do it again?
Right, man. That's a whole other hour.
Oh man, I'm just not. Yeah.
That would mean you'd have to study more.
You could have dropped more off of that sentence. You have to study.
Yeah, I can remember days in college where it's like, you know what, I can do one of two things. I'm going to fail this test, so I can either study or
Oh, there's the lockup.
go out and fail it. Yeah, I'm going to go out.
So you could study. I'm going to take that because you're still not.
It looks funny.
Okay, that's about. I guess it's going to have to. This is probably a good sign. People in the house must be starting to turn on electronics because it's starting to. I'm not at home with my high-speed connection. I'm on the road.
That's right, man. You're sucking up all the Wi-Fi at the beach.
All right. Yeah. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to get back out there. This would be interesting. This would be the beach version. I don't know how many edits we're going to have in this thing, but it's that time of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Assuming any of this makes it, it's not totally frozen.
Yeah.
We push the button, see if any of this, and we literally were going to see this time, did it stick to tape? But there you go. But anyway, it's Dave and Juan at protonmail.com. We love hearing from you. Please reach out, comments, questions, topics you want us to talk about. We'll get on them.
Check us out on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube page, check out past episodes. They're all there.
This is really good. I heard
that
words, a little bit, but the words were there. Be a lot of typing in this one, but what you gonna do? It's been a long day. It's been all good. Hey guys, this is all fun. It's more fun when you're here with us. I think maybe next week,
especially if we were there at the beach with you.
Yeah, we do it from the beach. But anyway, so I'm thinking next Monday. He's solid. He's frozen.
Hope so. 7 o'clock.
I hope this stays just like that.
You're freezing too, man.
I know. Well, not on my end, I'm not. That's right. All right, man. Love you, buddy.
All right, man. Enjoy your trip.